Mourning the death of someone is never easy, no matter how it may appear to others. This morning I woke up like I normally do on a Saturday morning. I spent time with Jesus, praising him a little bit, and then I went right to my alone time of just clearing my thoughts and clearing my mind. As I grabbed my phone, when I was done, a memory picture pops up of me and my nephew when he graduated from, I want to say 7th or 8th grade. And I posted a picture on my story. And as that picture popped up, reality set in that he wasn't going to be here this holiday, this Christmas, to enjoy the time like we normally do. And it really grabbed me this morning, y'all, as I sat there, the tears just started rolling down my face. And it was one of those things where I was like, get it together, quit crying. And I really couldn't. And it was so hard this morning for me to push myself to get out the door to hit the gym. But I made it to the gym. And I'm here to tell y'all that my nephew is not a selfish kid to be like, I want you to spend your day all day on me, thinking of me. That's not how he thought. And that's not the way he would want me to spend my Saturday. I was finally able to get out of the gym, get out of the house, get to the gym and work out. But y'all, on the way to the gym, a dream that my nephew had came to me. And I remember it like yesterday. I don't know, I must have just been awake at 2 a.m. in the morning, somewhere around that time. And my nephew sends me a text saying, hey, are you awake? And I'm like, well, not really, but I am now. And I'm thinking in my mind, like, 2 a.m., what's going on? Right? I thought it was going to be one of those things where, Theo, come get me, come pick me up. I made a mistake. I did this. I did that. But it wasn't that type of text. It was a text where he said, Theo, I just had a dream. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, yeah, I had a dream too a couple of days ago, nephew. What's really going on? And he goes, I had a dream. And I'm like, a dream? Okay. And he goes, no, Theo, I had the dream. And I'm like, the dream? That dream. And as he said, the dream, I caught on and I was like, oh, he had the dream. And he was like, what do I do? And I'm like, well, there's really nothing you can do, nephew. You had the dream. And I pretty much gave him the backstory of what that dream really meant. And I told him to be prepared now because he just can't run out like a loose cannon, shooting his cannon everywhere he wants to. So I think he got the gist of it when I said it that way. But that dream came to my mind because that was a memory that always stuck in my mind of that conversation we had in the middle of the night. And I was honored for him to text me and to share an intimate moment with himself, with me. And that should give y'all a little bit of understanding of how or what type of relationship we had. He had a lot of trust in me and felt like he could tell me almost anything. And you know, y'all, mourning the death of someone is always a struggle because it doesn't never have a time when the mourning kicks in. There's no way to prepare for when it hits you like it hit me this morning. I didn't expect to wake up to be in tears this morning, mourning the loss of my nephew. And y'all, my nephew was a young man when he passed away. And when I say young, very young, he was a teen. And that's the part I feel like that really sticks with me more than anything, to know that he didn't get to have a wife. He didn't get to have a child. He didn't get to walk at his graduation ceremony. He passed away at that young of an age. But back to what I was saying, y'all, you can't prepare on how to mourn for someone. You can't prepare on how to deal with mourning the loss of someone you really love. Because you may feel prepared, but you're never prepared. I'm a man who follows Jesus, and I feel like that me standing on his statue, I can deal with anything that come my way. But this morning was a little bit different. It really hit me harder than what I expected. It took advantage of of me this morning. And not that that was a bad thing. I feel like my nephew was just saying, hey, Theo, remember me today. And I did just that. And that's why I want to do this video and share that moment with you all of one of the conversations we had at 2 a.m. in the morning. So, because of that reason. But, y'all, we have to find a way to move on when we lose a loved one. We have to find a way to continue to find joy in life. Because I feel like those who pass away wouldn't want us to live our life in darkness, wouldn't want us to live our life in shambles because of their loss, our loss of our loved one, right? I don't think that's what anyone will want that passes away. And so we've got to find a way to find joy in life. And we've got to find a way to continue to keep fighting for the next day. Because if you don't do that, you'll find yourself in a black hole. And that black hole is anxiety, it's depression, it's fight or flight mode all day long, waiting for something bad to happen next. And that's not the mindset that we should have. The mindset that we should have is that we're mourning the loss of someone that we really love, but we're going to try to still enjoy life and find joy and passion in every moment that we have. Because death is always going to happen. That's everybody's future. That's my future. That's your future. And all your loved ones around you, their future is death. Everybody has death in their future. I know that may sound crazy to hear, but that's the reality. I remember I went to a funeral, probably when I was in my young 20s, and the pastor message was just that. He pointed to the person in the casket and said, this is everybody's future. Everybody's going to go out this way someday. And I really stopped to think like, death is going to happen. You can't stop it. There's no time out. There's no give me one more chance. Death is death. And when it happens, it happens. But y'all, I'm here to tell y'all that if you're struggling today with mourning the loss of someone, don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep enjoying life. Keep loving life. Keep loving yourself. Take the blame away from yourself. Death is never nobody's fault. It just happens. So yeah, I wanted to share that message with y'all. I hope that was encouraging and motivating to you all this morning that's stuck mourning the loss of a loved one.